Fear talking. Mission first, focus. Mission first. She was smiling now. Mission first, he said. And people always. You are a fantastic mother and a better wife than I could ever hope for. I love you so much it hurts. Now get in there and show them what I see every day. Love you too, she answered, her face composed, the smile smoothed. They turned together and stepped into the gallery. The crowd inside applauded as Sarah entered. Her paintings lined the walls, hanging from clear line, looking as if they were floating amid tastefully arranged sprays of white orchids. Schweitzer caught himself scanning the crowd for threats, noting the exits and blind corners. Stop it. You're not at work. This is for Sarah. Be present. Sarah! Squealed a tall woman wearing diamond earrings, likely worth more than their car. She stretched her arms to embrace his wife, and Sarah returned the hug with precisely the correct blend of affection and forbearance, turning to Schweitzer as they parted. Jim, this is Bethany Charles. This is her gallery. Schweitzer smiled, extending a hand. Thanks so much for hosting us. Bethany dragged the proffered hand until Schweitzer was wrapped in a tight hug. Her pale neck smelled like oranges and alcohol. He met Sarah's eyes over Bethany's shoulder and made a face. Sarah rolled her eyes and grinned. Sarah's told me all about you, Bethany said when she finally released him. She says you're in the Navy, but absolutely will not talk about what you do. I've been in Norfolk long enough to know how it is with you intel folks. Schweitzer let her error pass as she put the back of her hand to her mouth and spoke in a stage whisper. Your secret's safe with me. A man approached out of the crowd. He wore too thick glasses and a beard that rivaled Schweitzer's own. Miss Schweitzer, he began. Sarah took a step toward him and shook his hand. His smile froze at the close contact. Schweitzer winced internally. Guy was the shy type, liked more personal space. Sarah immediately released his hand and took a step back, smiling as if that was her intended approach all along. Sarah Schweitzer, nice to meet you. The man's face relaxed, and his smile turned genuine. Leo Volk. I write for the Virginian Pilot. Ooh, Bethany whispered to Schweitzer as Sarah and Leo spoke. That was a good save. He's not one you want to disappoint. Schweitzer shrugged. She's a natural. She should have joined the Navy. We could have used her in intel. He smirked internally. No harm in perpetuating Bethany's assumption. Well, one sailor per family is plenty, Bethany gestured to Schweitzer's chin. Don't they give you grief about letting your beard grow? Schweitzer smiled. I'm on leave. He lied. I'll shave it when I get back to base. Bethany followed Schweitzer's gaze to his wife. She really is quite socially adroit. She's had a lot of practice. It was a gross understatement. The practice was born of years of dedication to her craft and the networking that surrounded it until it had become as natural as breathing. Sarah wrapped up her conversation with Leo and headed into the crowd. She looked over her shoulder at Schweitzer, cocked an eyebrow. You're good, he mouthed. I know, she mouthed back, gave an exaggerated wink. He missed Bethany's next question, intent on Sarah, circling and smiling and engaging with such ease that you'd never know this was her first big show, her coming out in the mid-Atlantic art scene. The stakes were high. But that was when Sarah Schweitzer locked on, when it mattered. She was a professional. Like him. I'm sorry? He asked Bethany. I was asking if you like art. It depends on what you mean by art. I like her paintings, he answered, and I love the painter. Sarah was speaking to another man now. Schweitzer recognized him as an art critic from one of Sarah's magazines. She was matching his style effortlessly, leaning in at the same angle, nodding recognition at a point he was making. He laughed like an old friend.